I always hung up on the wall or somewhere in the house when I had my children. And so I had $5, which wouldn't buy nothing. Wouldn't buy anything, really. $5 bill. And I went to church. It was Christmas Eve, and there was church service on Christmas Eve. And I went to church, and I was holding that $5. And I said, God, and I had never tithed. I was not regular on offerings. I'd give $1 here, a couple of dollars here. But this was my last $5. And I was working in a bank making $100 a week, or $98 a week, or something like that. And I was paying $75 in rent, and I was paying for car gas, and you know, trying to, I had babysitters, and I had nothing. $100 a week was nothing. And so giving $5 away was a lot of money to me. But I was in church, and you know, they were collecting the tithes and offerings, and I said, you know, God, I can't do anything with this $5. But you can do a lot more with it than I can do with $5. So I'm putting it in here to you. I'm giving it to you, my last $5. And when I was going out of the church that day, and I didn't think nothing more about it. I just said, oh, well, what will be, will be. You know, if I don't have anything to, you know, fill my children's stockings with, oh, well. When I left the church, they stopped me and said, Gail, we've got something for you. And my church deacon handed me a check for $25. I had 5 times, the time I walked out of the church, I had 5 times what I had put in the church collection plate. And it was a little church with just a few families. It wasn't like it was a rich church. They had never done that before and have never done that since. So I was living in their church parsonage, and I was having it rough, but I was shocked. I got $25 before I left out of there. When I went right next door to go in the door of my little church parsonage house in Oxford, there was my brother, a year older than me, and he stood in my doorway and handed me $25 and said, here, get something for the kids. I was like, what? He had never given me any money like that, never in his life. And for him to be, and he travels so much, this was one time when he happened to be there in town and was giving me $25 out of the blue when I had never asked him for anything, you know, for money at that time. I had $50 by the time I went next door in my church, 10 times what I had given in the church offering. But I still didn't tithe. I still didn't give money regularly to the Lord. I just, every few dollars here and there, you know. And so then when I moved to South Carolina,